do that?
Well, basically ran out of time to work. It was a bit hard.
It's great.
Working up here and working in Adelaide.
Yeah, what, you were taking sort of extended leave?
Yeah, it's a bit hard to say to the boss, oh, I have 3 months off, thanks. You know.
I'm sick.
You're getting a sick certificate from the doctor.
Right, what sort of jobs did you have?
I worked in the ANZ Bank, which was good fun.
The ANZ Bank, and you said?
Oh, carpenter.
Okay, so there's a chance for everyone to sort of get on the road and enjoy a little bit of rock and roll. Right, where are you from?
Adelaide, not Perth, like the papers have been saying.
Oh,
Adelaide.
right. The bully's wrong. Wrong printing again. Righto, so you're from Adelaide.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your music direction? What are you doing? Now, I'm talking about now and the future.
Well, at the moment we're doing covers, because that's mainly what people want to hear, I think, in Queensland. And we're aiming at an all-original set, of course, and sort of commercial covers. Commercial originals, I should say.
Yeah. Well, speaking of that, you got a single out now after sort of all of a sudden going on the road, quitting the jobs and then getting a single out. How's that come about?
Well, we've been pretty lucky, actually.
Yeah, it's gone really well, actually. All of a sudden, it just came up all of a sudden. We're pretty popular in Adelaide, and I think that's what the whole thing is. The Adelaide audience will go out and buy the thing, so we'll probably see how it goes in Adelaide, and then it'll be released nationally.
And hopefully everyone in Queensland will buy a single.
Yeah, so go out and buy it.
They need a quid. Listen, speaking of, say, circuit bands, just back on your stage presentation, do you reckon there's a sort of more of a need nowadays for circuit bands to sort of get up there and do a little bit more? Because, you know, a lot of it's fairly much the same, you know, drummer, bass guitarist, lead guitarist, and a guy jumping around the front. Do you think there's perhaps more creativity needed?
I think there's so many commercial bands now that you have to do something different for people to be interested. Like, you go along to your venues and the people will be standing there and you'll fall asleep watching the band. That's the whole thing. So I think you've got to be really active or have some sort of little gimmick.
A visual act. That's what I think.
Have you got something planned for the future? You sort of look to go into perhaps new gear, clothes or something on stage?
Well, it depends really. I think on just where we're playing and what ends up happening with the band. Like the style of music can depend on your style of clothing too, can't it?
Certainly can. Okay, where are you going from here?
To Cairns for 3 weeks. I think we start there the beginning of next month, and then we go to Rockhampton and then to Surfers Paradise, then probably to Canberra and back to Adelaide.
Right. Well, I wish you luck in the scene. I hope you don't ever think about going back to carpentry or back to the bank.
Oh, no.
The life of rock and roll's for you.
Yeah, good life.
Jeff and Freddy, the boys from Counterfeit. Good on you guys.
Thanks a lot, Steve.
Okay.